Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 199.
199, baby.
Of the Very First Podcast. My name's Eric Talado. Joining me today, Christian Talado.
What's next week, Eric?
Subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe to the channel.
Like to the channel. More content. Always more content. Here every week, Christian. Some people don't turn up every week.
Nah,
We're consistent every week. Haven't missed one.
that's true.
Next week, episode 200. People will come.
What do we... Is this going to be a general thing?
We'll do the show. We'll talk some shit. We'll drink some liqueur.
Sure.
Probably on a Sunday afternoon, Christian, just so all the people can...
No chapter talk then.
Well, we'll see what we're going to do.
No chapter talk then, because...
See who turns up, because, like, you know.
If King turns up, he doesn't want to hear about the chapter. If Roger turns up, he doesn't want to hear about the chapter.
Sure.
Many people don't want to hear about the chapter. So, well, we'll think about it. But there you go. We're here today to talk about a One Piece chapter. Alright? With probably a real dumb title. I don't know what's going on there.
Shout out Viz.
Shout out Oda for these titles. 27 chapters,
Mm-hmm.
all named something different. And this is the this is the consequences. Alright.
Remember those title names that are like a paragraph long?
Yeah.
It's like, alright, what are you doing?
Weird. Alright. One Piece chapter. We got Hashruga Shanks. We got topic of the show. The time bombs. Oda loves them.
You gotta have one every arc.
Gonna have one basically every arc.
Yep.
Alright. Questions. Thunderdome.
And of course,
We got it
Christian,
all.
we find out this week, literally a time bomb.
A little more literal. Alright.
It's
Time bomb.
It's a bomb.
It's gonna explode. Alright.
And it has a timer on it.
Now, Eric. Last week, a certain event happened.
What's that?
Shadow Soul got to a 9 out of 10.
Yes.
Is there any updates? Have you started? Or are you making false promises like you always do?
Well, I got through chapter 2, Christian. You gotta remind me, I forget.
I have to just scream at you.
It's so low on the radar.
I have to... People just bombard him everywhere. Twitter. Discord. Send him physical mails. He's got to be reminded, apparently. Alright? Well, this is your reminder. You said you would read it, and you did it.
I have read more than last week.
Alright. I'll take your word for it. I'm not going to quiz you here. Alright? I'm not going to do it here. Because I don't believe you. But there you go. Alright? Now, is there any other news relating to One Piece?
Anime's happening. Asanachi, Christian, coming up.
Asanachi,
Get ready.
the move that did 1% damage, Eric.
Of course, who could
Now,
forget?
Eric, we might have to revise our damage numbers this week.
I think they're solid still.
We're talking on-screen damage. We're not counting off-screen damage.
We're about at 70% now, Christian.
But, with the events of this week's chapter, are we saying that Kaido is still at 70%? Even if...
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Certain events of this chapter will say otherwise. But...
Did we miscalculate? Are the flames indeed draining the stamina?
apparently so. Apparently it's an active time thing.
There we go. Not a passive ability.
Not a passive ability.
Real-time energy resource. Which is probably showing Kaido's, confidence in the matter that he can just fuck around. Using how much energy? It's always a,
Who knows?
question mark.
Now, Eric, Rand in the chat reckons.
Yeah.
Alright, what do you think about this idea?
What?
Soft, like piano music in the background of this entire video.
Soft piano music. Nah.
Like a lounge, bar, high class, kind of piano music in the background. What do you think about that? What do you think about that idea?
It has to be loopable.
Oh, obviously,
Maybe.
mate. We'll think about it. We gotta find the track. All right, but anyway, without further ado, Eric, let's dive into this chapter. Alright, let's just go straight into the chapter, see what's up.
What do we got?
Chapter 1027. Danger Beyond Imagining. What kind of title is
It
this?
should have been called Zorro Gets Fucked Up. Zorro gets outclassed.
Zorro gets outclassed, Eric. Zorro. Half this chapter's about Zorro. Half this chapter's about Momo.
It's good to see that Oda, like,
What?
at least is making King somewhat strong.
He's fucking Zorro up. Alright, but is that going to last? Or is Zorro going to get that one shot that he always gets?
We'll see how it goes.
Alright. Anyway, we can't get to Zorro yet, Eric. We can't get there yet.
It always leads back to Zorro.
Always. But, first thing we see, Neko talking about the moon. The moon is out for some
Stop
reason.
looking at it,
Don't look at it. Yeah, whatever. Alright, just a little opening scene to get the chapter rolling. Yamato thinking to herself about the journal and how she saw Roger and Whitebeard split the heavens. Monkey Dazes, full believer. Like to see it.
Did Whitebeard and Roger split the heavens?
They did a lot.
I didn't see it.
What do you mean you didn't see it? They destroyed the heaven. They demolished
I didn't see no heavens
the
split.
heavens.
I saw the Moby Dick almost capsize.
The clouds were gone, Eric.
Right, then no clouds to be seen.
No clouds to be seen.
Right.
Alright, I think it's more impressive this being in the heavens. Some might say. There's no touching,
Shanks and Luffy will blow the
insanity.
planet up.
First time Oda really showed that off.
Yeah.
Hinting towards Luffy's power up here.
Yeah.
We thought that was endgame power up, Eric. We thought that was the last power up.
Well,
We thought that was some mystical bullshit.
We're here.
And it is some mystical bullshit. But, here we go. Anyway, donation from Abhishek Das. Hey guys, great work as always. I think some nice jazz music in the background might work. Or progressive rock or your favorite genre / bands anyway. Well, I don't think you can have something
Yeah,
too
well,
powerful in the background.
or, get us copyright stricken every week.
Yeah.
Might be an issue.
Might be an issue, but it's an idea. We'll think about it. Alright, we're just gonna find the right track.
We appreciate the donation.
There you go.
Of course.
Alright. Where are we? Yamato thinking, this is impressive. I trust Monkey Dazes to get the job done.
Of course. Even down below, everyone was like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Quaking.
The roof is caving in.
Yeah. The
Alright.
roof should have been caved in.
Well, it should have been not existed a long time ago,
Yeah.
but it is caving in, Eric. Yamato grabs her head, Eric. She didn't tank the Bagua as we thought. She is damaged. Gotta lower that feet.
Go
But
lower that armor.
chip damage.
Did not get one shot. Still,
Headshot.
No one
A
shot.
little bit of blood. A little bit of a head wound, Eric. Not knocked out, not concussed. A little bit of damage.
Just like, Christian, she didn't end up like
Monkey D.
day 1-1 at Luffy.
No. We still have to give the mirror coat some
Still
some
impressive.
props. Very impressive. It's a Thunder Bagua.
That's
That's
right.
Kaido's signature move,
That's right.
right? That's Kaido's Ashura. You know? Or is that the Three Worlds Ragnarok?
Who knows?
What's
Something.
Kaido's most powerful attack?
Probably the Bagua. It's his like.
It's his
It's his
signature move.
thing.
But the Ragnarok,
He pulled out like the King Bagua at the end when he clashes with Luffy.
the King Bagua.
Whatever the fuck,
The Heavens Dawn Bagua.
Something like that.
Some craziness. Alright, maybe. Alright, maybe some Buddhist heavens.
Everyone knows we
Craziness.
need an exchange of final attacks at the end, Christian.
100% a clash, as it were. Luffy pulls out the King Kong gun from Strong World. Maybe. And one shot's Kaido. Who knows?
Gets him.
Gets him. But anyway, Luffy orders Yamato to help Momo out. He's flailing, he's flopping around.
Bummer.
He's being a bum. Alright? But expected. Somewhat expected.
Lame. Give me that combo fight.
Monkey D's wants them 1v1.
See, Momo's been relegated. I mean, Yamato's been relegated to Straw Hat duties.
That's very true.
So,
We'll get to more Straw Hat duties later on with Frankie.
speaking of, what is Nekomamushi going to do the rest of the arc?
Fight goons.
Okay.
Fight goons, Eric.
This is not gonna. How long is Momo gonna hold up the thing for?
So it has to get to the capital, be above the capital. Momo has to hold it up.
How many panels are we gonna get people being like, Nani?
A lot. Think birdcage. Think gats. Announcements.
Yeah.
Momo can only hold for 5 more minutes. So you go Monkey D, Luffy Taro.
Cheer Momonosuke on.
Yeah, Luffy Taro. You know, it's gonna be everywhere. All right, everyone's gonna be saying Luffy's name. You know, that's how it's gonna be. So Luffy orders Yamato to protect Momonosuke. Kaido goes after Momo, but Yamato stops him. All right, no. Luffy drags Kaido back into the fight by wrapping his legs around his neck. Meme move. I don't know. You should be using meme moves in a fight against Kaido. Luffy
Gets him back though.
gets him, wrangles him back.
Job done.
All right. Meme moves. What are you doing, Luffy? Punch him in the head with their conquerors. Do some damage.
Sure.
All right. Yamato understands Luffy's intention. He wants that 1v1. He wants that smackdown. All right. He's ready. Luffy's confident. You can say what you want about Monkey D, but he's confident.
That's right.
The belief, that infinite will, Eric. He's ready to fight this war. He's ready to fight this final battle against Kaido.
It's gonna fuck him up.
All right. Now, Kaido gets drawn back into the battle. Yamato tells Momonosuke how to fly with the flame clouds. Is this explanation too long?
It's unnecessary.
We're going to explain it to Momo. I get it. All right? We're going to explain it to Momo. Now, we're going to we're not lagging. We're going to actually collect. I don't.
What?
Apparently we're lagging, but
We're fine.
I think we got excellent. On our end, it's fine. Whatever. All right? We should be good. All right? Yamato tells Momo how to use flame clouds. He does it. All right? If Momo doesn't stop the Onigashima, all right, it's going to crash.
So Momo just assumed he could headbutt the thing.
Foolish.
Push it back. That's why he wanted to be big.
Foolish.
As the audience, we knew he was going to use the flame clouds.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
obvious.
Momonosuke a child,
But
stupid.
Momonosuke thought he could use his head.
Sure. All right? Childish.
A little bit
stupid.
of context there for the people.
Yeah. Context, Eric.
Keep that in the back pocket, Christian.
100%.
But when just asked why Momonosuke wanted to be an adult, because he didn't know about the flame clouds, you can pull that out of your pocket.
But like, he thought he could
And,
headbutt
like,
it.
Here's the context.
Checkmate.
Done.
All right? You hit him with the.
It's all there, black and white, clear as
And he'll
crystal.
retort with, that's bad writing. And then you just go in a circle.
Yeah, I don't know. But there you go. The island is starting to fall apart. Kaido is losing power. The first indication that Kaido's on his way to defeat.
His grip is weakening.
His grip.
Now, does the community have to calculate stamina usage of the flame clouds? 'Cause
Yes.
we assumed before no stamina usage.
If it's related to Kaido's state, then yes. Alright? So Kaido's doing all this shit while...
what does this mean for the Luffy fight? What does it mean for the context of where Luffy's at?
all things that must be calculated in due time. In due time, we'll calculate it.
When it's done,
Yeah.
the calculations, and we'll tell the people where Luffy stands.
Because then we have to do retroactive calculations about Doflamingo in the birdcage, the insanity that was.
Many equations must be calculated.
Right, a lot
And
of
of course the
equations.
power scales come back.
100%.
And I imagine the first person on that list will be Monkey D.
What about Zorro?
Monkey D has to be first.
It's always two characters, Eric.
Zorro and Monkey D.
Right. What about Kid?
That conversation's gonna last 45 minutes.
There's going to be a lot to talk about, no doubt. But the island is falling apart. Even if Luffy beats Kaido, the island's going to fall and explode. Because we can't have that.
Gunpowder.
We can't have that.
Right.
So, checkmate to Mr. Morge
Right.
that the people of Wano are dying regardless. Because the explosion will kill them.
So you assume Kaido's plan was to drop it gently.
Sure. To place it perfectly on top.
Right.
But this war is over. It's not failing, Morge. How? Mr. Morge, please. Please stop the lunacy.
He's
and
not
the
going to admit
madness.
defeat. I don't know why you bother.
Even if Kaido's down and out. He'd be like, he could get back up.
I made
He
it
could get back up.
at that point.
So, please, just raise our faith.
You can look forward to a heel turn though when it doesn't happen.
When he just turns into Druids.
Because we expected, we already admitted that Wano's emotional value is dead.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
But we're here for
came,
the media action.
We came for that. We were here for the SmackDown. We admitted that many, maybe years ago.
So Mr. Walsh holds on to the fact that the raid will fail to give us all the emotional weight.
Give us the emotional weight to the fight. It's not happening. Okay, we accepted that. We moved on.
Yeah. That's how it is. That's the way it is. But that's what happened, alright? Anyway. Do you feel like this is where Yamato needs to stay? Blocking rocks, falling on Momo.
Really, just to cheer Momo on? Is that what we're gonna do?
Inform him how to use techniques. You know. Because Yamato has experience with Kaido.
Maybe Adelphra comes into play somehow. With some mystic ability, who knows?
Who knows, alright? But, time limit, Eric. I was talking about this at the start of the war. I'm like, we need a time limit, otherwise we could just stay here
What do you
forever.
think about this?
What?
Well, in some grand sacrifice, Yamato somehow sacrifices himself
Yeah.
and dies like Odin.
No.
No dice? Join the crew.
Join the crew.
100%.
Join the crew. Right. Why are we wasting potential? Because the emotional depth from Yamato to die is just not there.
Right.
So it'd be wasted. Alright, let's not waste that. Let's put that into Joy the Straw Hats and have an hype. Alright?
Okay.
Let's do that. So we move on to the live floor, Eric. King has gone crazy, just spamming those air slashes, cutting buildings, sending Zorro flying. Hits him with that air cut.
What?
Zorro can't outpower it, and he gets sent packing
Flying along
through buildings into the abyss.
What?
Frankie just somehow happened to be there.
Caught him.
Caught him.
What's Frankie doing?
Frankie's running around.
Just did nothing. Maybe he's trying to find where his anti-Kaido weapons are. Maybe he put them somewhere.
He hid them off
Sure.
in the corner,
Yeah.
ready to pull
He's
them
gonna go
out
pick
at
'em
the
up.
right time.
Right.
Alright. So, Zorro flying through the corridors. Frankie catches him. Frankie's like, what the fuck is going on here?
Zoro's struggling.
Zorro's just like, this man's strong, but I should expect that.
But he
yes.
knows he's strong, yes.
Alright. Frankie's like, you need some help. Zorro's like, nah, you're gonna get in the way.
He doesn't say, no, you're going either way.
But it's implied.
He says, nah, no need. Now,
And then Frankie's like, I'm fucking out of here. He sees King walking through the mist. He's like, I'm out. See ya.
Frankie could assist.
Frankie,
We want Frankie to assist.
Now, the brutality and raw physicality of King is on display this week.
King's getting some hype. We like to see it.
King rushes in on Zorro. They clash.
In the hybrid form.
What I don't know if this is how is this. There's no beak. We're missing the
He's
legs.
got the head horn, though, and the wings.
Does he? He has horns and then more horns in hybrid.
He's got
Is
like
that the thing?
he's got like the head piece going
The
on.
crest,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it, I guess. So hybrid form, no beak, weird. But maybe it's like a what's it called? A Marco hybrid form, or it's like wings.
Sure.
You know, whatever. Hybrid form has been thrown out the window in this arc, so it doesn't really matter.
Chop and change.
We're in some kind of hybrid form.
Oh.
King flies in. They clash. Zorro uses what do you use? Tiger Hunt.
Yeah.
King clashes. Zorro somehow blasts off a piece of his mask in this exchange.
Well, he did that before. That's why King was mad.
No, there's a small panel of King's face and the mask being blown off.
Yeah, but it's been like damaged before.
It's been damaged, but I don't know how this is getting blown off. The air pressure.
I think it hits him. A pet
blade.
thing hits him.
An air cut hits him or something.
Something like that.
Well, anyway, Zorro is severely outmuscled and
Speed and power.
sent packing out of the island.
Through a wall and off
Through
the
a
island.
wall, King comes in, does a follow-up attack, smacks him even further out.
Hype.
Right? Zorro uses clear lands to propel him back onto the island.
Yes.
He rolls to the floor, huffing and puffing, tired, beaten, bruised. When does this drug wear off? Right, this plot point won't run off. Coughing, sneezing, all kinds of things. King's just chilling.
Sweating.
King's just like, you call yourself rolling on the Zorro? This is a joke, right?
Yeah.
Zorro says, if you're gonna kill me, at least kill me with a sword. Give me some respect.
Show me some respect.
Show me some respect, Eric. King says the same thing. Don't break off my mask, and I'll show you some respect.
Zorro can't get no respect.
No. Alright.
Let's talk about King.
Power,
Impressive
speed.
feats. Some high level feats here.
Zorro should be tossed around like this.
And he is.
And he is getting tossed around. Now, my fear is Zorro's going to get dominated for 90% of his battle. He's going to pull out some Conqueror's coding, Ashura nonsense, and get the W.
Now, some Snark Masters might say Katakuri did the same thing with Luffy.
No, there was damage, there was build up. There's a lot of things going on.
Right.
Snake Man, Onslaught.
Okay.
Did just instantly win.
Now, interesting thing about this fight that I think Oda's trying to do. Are we going to see Zorro define what swordsmanship is to him?
Yeah.
And are we going to see things... Are we going to see why swordsmanship matters in this fight?
Yeah.
Will that be the point of difference?
Now,
Because that seems to be the thing of the fight.
I want Zorro to win this legitimately. I want it to be a hype moment. I want it to be a earned moment.
Can it be a technical moment?
The subtlety.
A subtle moment.
The subtlety can return.
Can the subtlety return?
Will Zorro cut the rock but not the frog?
Now we know.
As it is.
People don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, people know.
The deep
Long
we
time
have told the story before.
Long time fans know what I'm talking
Now,
about. Then apparently that's in Kenshin.
Of course, we're due for a Mihawk flashback.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're gonna get that.
Yeah.
On a rare twist of meme nonsense,
Yeah.
are we gonna get Mihawk talking about subtlety, swordsmanship, and this is how Zorro succumbs and moves around his lack of credentials to defeat King via subtlety, via swordsmanship, thus proving
Mihawk's right.
Mihawk's right, swordsmanship matters, and why it's powerful, and why it's used to overcome powerful enemies.
Sure.
Therefore, solving the swordsmanship issue...
I think you're putting there's way too much on this.
Right, but solving the why swordsmanship matters issue, not necessarily the lore and context of the world's strongest and all that, but perhaps solving why swordsmanship matters and why it matters to Zorro.
Yeah.
And the subtlety meme. Will that be
A
addressed?
lot of subtlety memes, Eric. All right.
Does it have potential to be addressed? Yes. Will it be? Probably not as in depth as his life.
Now, will it be, because we all know the subtlety is about Ryo, and we all know Ryo
the man who
does
cuts nothing.
Ryo's internal damage.
Yes.
Does Zorro apply that to King doing cutting internal damage?
Does he do a line strike?
Who knows? All right.
Line song.
Line song finishes it off. But I don't think, because the clash exchange with King, right? Somehow this mask is blown off. No damage on King's head. King's top half of his head.
In all this, you got to assume there's Haki involved.
Haki blocking, Haki, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Now, to be fair to the people out there, Zorro has not started spamming Enma.
It's in his hand.
Yeah, but he's not
using the Enma beams.
He's not using the Enma aura stuff. So, they're still there. It's still that. We'll see how King responds to that. King... Is the Shimasaki DNA lineage going to be relevant?
No, not in this fight. It's not going to be relevant ever, actually.
Why bring it up?
Oda didn't bring it up.
Oda did bring it up.
It's hinted at.
He did bring it up.
I think it's a spice.
Hyogoro is like, this man can get he believes in this man.
Yes.
Because he is related to the Shibasuki, he's related to Ryuma. That's why he believes in this man.
Obviously, the Luminarian point. You see, this is going to be annoying. Because Sanji's going to talk to Queen about the Lunarian judge and the lineage factor.
Yeah.
And King is going to reveal everything about the Lunarian at once.
But why would King talk about that?
The face will be revealed. Queen gave the context.
But here's the thing. At the end of this chapter, King says, show me some respect, right? And don't take off my mask. And I'll show you some respect.
He didn't necessarily say that, but that's
Well,
what
that's what's implied.
yeah.
That's implied.
Because people get upset when you say things like that, because they literally think you're quoting the manga.
It's How is it not implied?
But people think that's a direct quote, Christian, when you say King
All right,
says.
it's implied
Right.
that King says that, which he basically does.
Well, the mask is getting blown off. And it will reveal...
Swirly eyebrows.
Swirly eyebrows.
You ready?
Now, I put up a poll. Most people think Oda's memeing, and it's nothing.
I mean, it's got to be something. Now, what I don't want this fight to devolve into is King getting so tilted that he just gets destroyed by Zorro. I don't want that. I don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want King being on tilt. Alright, and then Zorro gets
What's
the
up
upper
with
hand.
all these first commanders having masks? and
Having
shit?
masks and weird shit. Except for Dave Beckman.
I feel like we've done this before.
Marco Beckman are the only two regular ones.
Right.
You got the evil ones with weird face.
Why is
stuff.
he ashamed of his swirly eyebrows, Christian?
I don't know. I don't know why. Alright. The Lunara DNA will be explained. Alright. And I really hope this fight doesn't just devolve into King was on tilt, therefore Zorro wins. I don't think anyone wants that. I don't think Zorro fans want that. I don't think we want that.
Mm-hmm.
It would be a way to explain how he wins, but I think that's lame and people don't really want that.
We want the best case scenario would be subtlety wins the fight.
I don't even know what that means though. What does he do? Like how does that weird?
It's like some swordplay thing where like bypasses the attack and slices through him. Some shit like that.
So he like uses his blade to.
Because King's too raw with the sword skills.
Now, Eric, could we see a Kenshin situation where Zorro creates a vacuum,
Sure.
drawing in King's attack, and then making it wide open for an ultimate slice? But One Piece doesn't work like this. We have armament haki to block. We have observation haki to detect. We have all kinds of things to block swords and all that kind of shit.
Will Zorro break King's sword?
Maybe the final attack. If it goes down to a sword battle at the end. And then they clash with the sword and Zorro says, I'm a better swordsman. You're not a true swordsman, and he wins. Yeah.
This is the thing, though.
But Eric, swordsmanship can't be better because Shanks is better than Mihawk.
Well, we need to see why
Do
it
you
matters.
understand
though.
that?
I would like to
Do you
see,
understand that?
I would like to see why it matters.
But do you understand that agenda?
I do understand the agenda, but Mihawk doesn't have Conqueror's Haki.
Yeah.
Now, this is interesting, right? Because Zorro, we know this is the thing that is a little bit weird. Zorro can cut Kaido.
A little bit.
With
With his
Emma.
ultimate attack.
Blood coming out with the twisters.
I don't know how relevant that blood was.
So, nonetheless, cuts happen.
But that was with the Enma source, Eric. He hasn't been using the Enma source.
Right. Which is, we don't have...
Zorro's low on stamina.
Okay.
He's on the brink.
Yeah. We've seen that, right? So there's no reason that this can't be an Armored Haki fight.
I don't know what this fight's about.
Because I told you what it's about.
King seems to be about raw power and speed.
How is this fight, how is this fight not about swordsmanship? Because that's what Zorro keeps on talking about.
I know, it is.
And Zorro never talks about it. This is the first time in the series he's talking about
We
swordsmanship.
talked about it with Mihawk and Ryuma, alright? Let's not do this. We know what swordsmanship is. It happened in the fucking
Yeah.
Mihawk versus Zorro.
But he's never mad his opponents that they're no swordsmen.
I explained this 3 weeks ago. Alright, I explained it.
What?
He shows respect to swordsmen, and he doesn't respect people who are not
but Christian,
swordsmen
what
and
I'm
who
saying
fight
is,
to win.
he doesn't point out directly that people aren't swordsmen. What is
No.
that? What is that about? Why King?
I don't know, he saw the sword,
Yeah,
and he thought hype.
Because this is what the fight's about.
He saw the sword, and he's like, oh, he saw the katana, he's like, oh, this is a fellow
What's the
swordsman.
chance that while Zoro's fighting King and talking about swordsmanship, Hyogoro gives us the Shimasuke clan lineage and what it means to be a swordsman and a samurai at the same time.
It's possible. It's
And
possible.
then Hyogoro remembers the story of the Shimasuki and how the man cut nothing, and then Zoro does the same attack. You see this happening.
Eric, do we get a Mihawk flashback this fight?
Yes. Much like Monkey D,
The Zorro Mihawk
the
flashback.
Zoro Mihawk flashback integral.
Now, Eric, will we see the foresight and the dream state vision of the frog and the rock?
If this happens, A, either Oda watches the show,
Or I'm psychic.
or B, Christian's got a psychic man.
Will we get the flashback with the frog and the rock? And will I be vindicated?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Only time will tell.
Alright, so...
Because you don't get Sanji flashbacks in fights.
Well, the recipes. Don't get me started on the recipes.
Sanji has had a fight, so that's not necessarily fair.
Does the recipes come into play in the Queen fight? We know he likes Oshiruku. Does that come to play?
No.
Does Sanji have a recipe for him?
He has a right suit now.
Okay. The recipes never matter.
And he has a lineage factor and an Aryan thing to come into play.
Whole bunch of things that could happen. Now, Eric, we have to move on to How Strong Is Shanks. But first, chapter ratings.
8 out of 10, Christian.
Solid chapter.
I like seeing King actually do things.
That's
that-
right.
Menacing abilities.
We're seeing
Menacing
King do
power.
menacing power, menacing things to Zorro. It sets up the fight, sets up where Zorro's at. We'd like to see it. Now, did we need those 3 pages of Momonosuke?
Fucking around.
Clouds, smacking his head, all kinds of things. Maybe not,
The
but
chapter
again,
gets
context.
1 point for that panel of Luffy, like, charging up the Haki, though.
When he's crouched down.
Yeah.
That's a high panel.
It's a high level panel.
That's a high level panel of hype. But I'm gonna go 7 out of 10 chapter. Good chapter. I think Oda's going a little too hard on this Momonosuke stuff. We get it.
Turn it back a little bit.
A lot of gags, a lot of panels with Yamato.
We understand he doesn't know how to do things.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't need to lay it on.
But we at least there's gonna be at least another chapter where he works it out. Right?
Yeah, but later.
Yeah. Predictions. Are we going straight into King versus Zorro?
No,
Or are we moving on to Queen versus Sanji?
Sanji set up chapter.
A bit of Monkey D.
If
At the start.
If
Bit of Monkey D at the
now,
start.
Interesting. King and Zoro separated. Requirement
And the
for a
field
1v1.
somewhere. 100%.
Zoro and Queen now must be separated.
Sanji Queen.
Sanji Queen. Will they fight in the Pleasure District? Probably.
Full circle. Now it is on fire. Might be a
I don't
problem.
know about that situation with the mansion on the left side. Because if you remember, Christian, the Pleasure District is not
In the
necessarily
back.
in the mansion. It's on the left side of the
Somewhere on the island.
the stage.
Yeah. Alright. There it is. Solid One Piece chapter. We look forward to the next one. No break. Thank God.
What are the Straw Hats doing?
Fighting goons.
What was Frankie doing?
Looking for his Kaido weapons. I don't know what Frankie was doing. He was running around.
What's Jinbei doing?
Finding goons.
Get up to the roof.
Jinbei already said, I'm stopping people from getting up to the roof. Or getting to the main stage.
Straw Hats should body these clowns
I'm aware.
in 2 seconds.
We're aware that the photo doesn't matter. We're very much aware of this fact. But Oda refuses.
What was up with
to
the
acknowledge
panel last week of Orochi being like, it's not my problem, you know?
I know, we're going to finish that plot line at some point with Hirori come back.
Stabbing him in the neck.
So maybe that's next week.
Okay.
Who knows? Anyway, moving on to How Strong Is Shanks.
Oda just forgets about Fukurokuju.
How strong is Shanks, Eric? Every week. We come to you with the question of how strong is Shanks? And every week we answer. Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the God King. But
Correct.
there are people out there who think Kaido's the strongest. He's running out of power. He's already running out of power.
He's lifting an entire island.
Fraudulent. You call that the strongest? I don't call that the strongest.
Shanks could lift that up with
Some people
one
think
finger.
Blackbeard's the strongest, Eric. Still need that third devil fruit.
See how? Same earrings as Yamato.
Maybe there's a connection there.
Theory video.
Crazy. There are some people out there that think sweatiest man on the planet, Sakazuki-kun, Magma-kun, is the strongest. Never forget. When Shanks turned up at Marine Fort.
How's he gonna keep betting against the Monkey D?
And told him
To step down.
to step down,
And fuck off.
stand aside.
See,
You don't matter.
people want to say Sengoku told him to not do anything.
Incorrect.
Sengoku... Akiru stood there sweating, watching Shanks pick up the straw hat, give it to Buggy, main with Buggy, then delivery speech.
Go up to Blackbeard.
What's up, Blackbeard?
What's up, Blackbeard? You want to fight someone? Fight me. And then Sengoku ends the war. There's a lot going on before Akiru does fucking nothing.
Akiru's worried about his internal organs at his spine and how it got folded.
He did get folded.
That's where what he's.
But anyway, some people think
Too shot by an emperor.
100%. I'll never forget it. There's some people out there think Dragon's the strongest. Dwindling
support.
support for Dragon.
We don't really see how he fits into the end war, and what his role will be.
No.
But
There are some people out there that think Mihawk's the strongest. They also happen to be Zorro fans.
not in Kaido 5.
What's left to say? Alright. And the worst of them all, there are people out there that think Aimu's the strongest. They're all wrong, and they're all incorrect. Because Shanks is the God King.
Yes.
And this week's evidence is Shanks is so strong that the reason why he is awakened in this age, Eric, is to bring faith back to the people. In this era of science and atheism, Shanks has returned to give faith back to the people, to give hope back to the people.
That's right.
Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the God King. And the revelations are coming soon, as said by Oda. The true prophet.
That's right.
Oda himself. Alright? Now moving on to the next topic. The topic of the show.
Yeah.
Topic of the show, Eric. The time bomb tradition. Institution. Oda loves his time bomb, Eric.
Sometimes it's actually a time bomb. Sometimes.
Sometimes there's no time.
Sometimes
Sometimes
it's a
it's a
metaphor.
metaphor. But a lot of times, it's an actual time bomb. Derek, what does a time bomb do? At stakes, at urgency,
Limits the fight length.
limits the fight's length,
Can't escape.
gives the Straw Hats other shit to do.
Can't escape.
Kind of scared. You gotta do it. All those people gonna
Can't.
die.
Fail.
No. Stakes, tension, all that kind of stuff. Now, the first real time this happened, you have to give it to Arlong Park. Luffy, trapped underwater, he's running out of air, we gotta save him, Sanji's gotta save him before Monkey D dies. Right? First time limit on Sanji. First time bomb. First ticking time bomb.
Right.
Then we move on to Alabasta, an actual real time bomb.
Shut up.
A nuke at a clock tower. The Straw Hats must stop this plot. Out of nowhere. Crocodile's master plan was to nuke both sides and do something with that. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Find Pluton with the nuke.
He's gonna nuke it. And that was the first real time bomb. Then we move on to Skypiea. And now it's gonna blow up the entire place. Because nothing can be above the clouds, Eric, but him.
That's right.
Alright, what about Kaido? Does he know about Kaido? He doesn't know about Kaido.
You'd have trouble with Kaido.
According to King, maybe not. Ridiculous.
According to King, he's got the best observation arc in the verse.
Eric, shout out to the YouTube censoring system.
Hebby gave us a couple of bucks or whatever.
shout out to the Century system. Someone trying to pimp their own channel. Access denied. Alright? Good. Shout out. Alright. Move on to Water 7. And Eddie's Lobby, it has 2, Eric. Robin's going to be taken away forever. We're going to stop fandom.
What's it called? The
Gates.
Aqua de Luna?
I don't know if that's a real time limit.
Aqua de
That's just a
Luna.
thing that's going to happen. That doesn't really impact
It's
the
kind
plot.
of also a time limit because the train's going to leave and they're going to escape and shit and,
We're going to get... kind of. But it's... Water 7 is more of a murder mystery. It's got... The Aqua Laguna's got nothing really to do with anything.
Yeah.
It's an event that's going to happen. I wouldn't call that a time bomb. Because it happens and it doesn't really affect much.
Right.
It just locks everyone in the house. So they can't go anywhere. Mm-hmm. We have got to get to Robin. Usopp's going to snipe that Spandam. Gonna save Robin. And then... The Buster Call, Eric. We can't leave. Straw Rats have to do something. While Luffy fights Lucci. Time limit. Time bomb yet again. Then we move on to Thriller Bark, Eric. We've got to beat Moria before the sunrise, or we all die.
And they almost do.
Now, Eric, with every arc in the Grand Line, well, almost every arc in the Grand Line, has a time bomb in it. Is Oda relying too heavily on the time bomb in his plots?
None of them are really bad except the birdcage.
We'll get to the birdcage.
Because it manipulates the plot in horrific ways to create
Power
the
scaling
stakes.
issues, ridiculousness,
Yeah.
pacing stuff, but yeah. Then we're going to impel down, Eric. We're going to get Ace before he's gone. Luffy fails. Right. Marineford.
Executioners.
Got to get to Ace before Ace dies. Alright. Then the time skip.
Mm-hmm.
Fishman Island.
No.
Got to get it done before Noah crashes into the island. Punk has it. Got to get it done before the gas kills everyone. We get done.
If we would just one-shot Caesar. Just
Sure.
gotta fight him.
Dressrosa, Eric.
The worst one of them all.
The worst one of them all. The birdcage. Is this the one that truly impacts the plot the most?
Yes.
Everyone has to push on this thing.
The fucking birdcage.
Fujitora can't do
Ruined
anything.
just Rosa.
Fujitora can't do anything.
See,
to it.
if people think it's the Tontada,
No.
it's the birdcage.
Yeah. There's many pitfalls to the time bomb, Eric.
Yes.
Diverting attention to it. Is it really necessary? Do we really need...
What's to drive the plot, and have you...
It just adds urgency, but do we need the urgency?
The way Oda does things as well,
Yeah.
because he likes to,
The
have
build
the
up.
weaker people win the fights first and then go in succession.
Yeah.
So the other people have to do
Gotta give
stuff.
Gotta give.
He does
us
it in all the fights at the same time.
Yeah.
So...
Now, here's the thing, right? You can do this in other ways. I don't know that you need to do the same thing every time. We're gonna do X before Y.
Yeah. Well, he does
Because-
it in different ways, but it's the same mechanism.
Sure. But you could do other plot lines. Like Oda likes to do, we know Oda likes to do the same structure a lot. Does the same arc
To
structure.
be fair, though, the time bomb's a trope. And
It's a trope.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you look at other series, they don't really do this that much. Like, it's more about getting the mission done. It's more about getting revenge. It's more about...
Right.
It's a staple of One Piece is a time bomb. And years ago, while we were still about to go to Onigashima, I said, we need a time limit because that's what Oda does. Put stakes on the war, put stakes on the raid.
And we got it.
And we got it with this Onigashima. The final, maybe final, probably not final, time bomb.
Right.
Because you all know Blackbeard's going to have some sort of time bomb. Right?
The
Now-
Navy, IMO.
The Onigashima one is like... it gives Momo something to do. It gives Yamato something to do. I get that. But are we wasting panel time. Are we wasting effort? If this plot point was not here, would
surely-
it affect anything in any way?
Because surely the consequences for this is death.
For the characters we care
There's
about.
no escape.
No.
We're on a very isolated island.
Yeah, and our ships are gone.
Yeah.
Sunk. By Kinemon.
Except the Sunny.
But sunk by Kinemon.
Yeah.
Alright. So, I don't know that this Onigashima floating... Because it's really going to start dragging down the plot when it's about to crash.
It's going to get in the way.
It's going to get in the way.
When we're struggling,
Yeah.
do we just want to see Luffy throw hands?
Yeah. It's kind of like, if this wasn't here, would we be saying, I don't feel the tension? Because no one, do people feel this tension?
It could do some cool... It also has utility options as well. Moving the Straw Hats back to Onigashima.
The mainland,
people, Wano, people can see Luffy beat Kaido. They can see Momonosuke.
Yeah.
Maybe some poneglyph stuff. Some lore about Onigashima. Maybe it like reunites with the motherland or something, etc., etc., etc. So there might be a plan there, but the mechanism of the time bomb might be strenuous on the plot.
Now, people would say people hate these two the worst.
What?
The birdcage or the punk hazard gas.
Right. I don't hear people complain about the punk hazard gas. The birdcage definitely is the most famous.
It's a major drag on the arc of punk hazard itself because updates of the gas and the samurai, the people died from the gas and
Then it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So I don't know, sometimes it's cool, sometimes it's lame.
Whole Cake Island, there was like a time slot where Luffy had to win to meet up with the Straw Hats. Kind of works in the same way, but no real danger stakes to it.
Yeah, Oda's done good ones and he's done bad ones.
Birdcage being the worst.
Yeah.
What's the best one? Is it Ace?
I mean, yeah, you have to give it to Ace. Motivations for Luffy, yeah, it's life or death situation. Other than that, I do like the Noah one because of the payoff with Shirahoshi.
Yeah.
And the the law implications of the Noah. It was set up a long time ago in the arc. Like at the start of the arc, the Noah's there.
Yeah,
it's a cool visual as well. So I like the Noah. But we don't need to do it every time.
So yeah, the time bomb is a trope of the Oda.
Yeah, that's what it is. What is the final time bomb, Eric? Aimu is gonna mind control everyone.
No, it's gonna see some kind of doomsday device.
H weapon Pluton fire.
Yeah, where it blows up Alabasta or something.
Yeah,
something like that.
All right. Then moving on, Eric, to the Thunderdome.
All right, we're gonna battle for Eric. We'll test your wit. Who we got?
Thunderdome. We have this week, Eric, Buggy the Clown versus King Wapple. The Buggy Muggy Ball, Eric.
Can Wapple eat it?
Can Wapple eat it, and can Wapple tank it?
Does he transform into some kind of explosive machine? Can Wapple chew Buggy? Yes, right?
But does he fuse with him? It's
Nightmare.
Crazy, and the second devil fruit surely would kill him. He can't eat Buggy,
Right.
so it would be a draw at that point.
Right.
You would assume they both take each other out if Wapple eats him.
I think the Muggy Ball would one-shot Wapple if it hit him.
So very
What beat him? A bazooka?
Gum Gum Bazooka. Yes.
From a large distance.
Yeah. Here's what I'm thinking. It could go two ways. The situation where Buggy shoots at the Muggy Ball out of his foot. Right? Wapple eats that. And then he wins. Because he becomes some sort of Muggy Ball cannon dispenser. Right.
But I will remind you, the Muggy Ball backfires. So would it just backfire on him?
Well, there's a 30% chance of backfire.
Right.
Right.
So it all going to calculate into play, Christian.
Yeah.
A, can Wobble eat the Muggy Ball and fuse with it? B, will he become some kind of chance machine?
And exploit himself.
Yeah. B, C, will Muggy shoot the Muggy Ball and kill himself?
Well, did Buggy tank his own Muggy Ball?
Yeah, that's kind of Buggy's thing.
So Buggy's got that Usopp level.
He's got that comedy.
He's got that comedy level defense.
Sure.
And it's at the best level defense.
Yes, max level defense.
Max level defense is comedy defense. Yeah. So I think we have to give it to Buggy. Because if he can survive the Muggy Ball.
There's no real way Wopple's hurting Buggy.
I mean, punch him, I guess. But Buggy can
He's
split up his
should be using
speedy.
the massive cape thing so he can kind of dodge and stuff, right?
Yeah. But again, Wopple cannot eat Buggy because
And
Buggy...
maybe Buggy
Yeah.
can stab Wopple in the back and stuff.
Sure. Now, is Wopple's jaw the only metal part from the devil fruit?
I believe so.
Alright. Now, what if Wopple decides to start eating rocks as it becomes a sort of rock human?
Possible.
More defense. There's many options, Eric. But I think the comedy defense cannot be denied.
Right.
So I think we have to give this one to
Buggy.
Buggy. Because the Muggy Ball power, it's powerful.
Yes.
It's the power of a Buggy Ball, but miniature. And that blew up maybe 4 blocks in Orange Town. Everyone forgets that Buggy's a mass murderer. But that's besides the point.
He's a funny man.
He's a funny man. All right?
Hey, all those houses are empty, man.
They're all evacuated.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe. Don't forget Orange Town, Eric. So we have to give it to
When's my boy in the wooden suit returning? Maybe that's King.
maybe the pet owner, the pet food guy.
Yeah.
That's crazy, Eric. Now, there you go. Whopper wins. Now moving on to we got a lot of questions this week, Eric. About Zorro, about King.
We'll answer him.
Alright, we'll get to it.
Question corner. Questions from the people.
Yes. First question from Corvo Q. The flaw in Momo's devil fruit is this. It didn't teach him how to use his fruit, and he doesn't have any hybrid. What do you think? Is that related to his childhood state?
Nah, he'll learn how to do all that stuff.
Well, Kaku was still learning how to use his fruit in Water 7 when he just got it.
Not sure if Momo has the opportunity to learn the hybrid.
Yeah. So I don't know about that. I think it's gonna have to do with something. Maybe in a funny twist, the fruit de-ages you 20 years. In a convenient
What's that
exploit.
mean? What's that mean?
If you use it too much, it de-ages you. And Momo de-ages 20 years.
It's probably something dumb.
That's also a problem.
It's probably something dumb where it just gives you diarrhea constantly.
A hellish nightmare. Like,
Well, that's Magellan's own fault.
Magellan.
He keeps on eating his own poison.
well, he says it's
he
tasty.
because he loves
He
it.
says it's very tasty.
So that's Magellan's fault, not the devil fruit's fault.
Yeah. But maybe that's the ultimate convenient drawback.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
Nah, Momo's staying an adult.
Okay.
That's just how it is. Bonnie's not going to teleport in from Kurma.
It's possible.
It's
They're in the same place at the
rage,
same time.
It's raging juicy. Is what it is.
It's not.
The most contrived
not-
thing on the
Yeah,
fucking
but it's not
planet.
like they're not in the same place.
How many weeks would Bonnie have to travel to get to Wano?
It took 1 week for Luffy to travel to Amazon Lily. Maybe Joe to Wano, who knows? The Wano weather, very strange, very mysterious, Eric.
Okay.
It's possible. All I'm saying is it's possible.
Luffy still has to, remove those borders as well somehow.
Yeah.
Maybe Onigashima is a key, Christian.
That locks in
And then it like
twists.
locks in and twists and then it lowers
Maybe.
Wano.
Maybe that's how it works. There you go. From Easy. So I doubt King is embarrassed by anything on his body as he dresses like a gimp. But I think that his appearance might be a point of contention for him? What do you think it could be, and why is that he looks like Duval? It's not Duval.
Why do all these powerful characters that could just kill anyone have like identity issues?
A character defect that can be exploited. That's what I'm worried about for Zorro. But we already talked about that. But surely it's got to do with Lunaran stuff and how he feels about that. Maybe he was hunted for his appearance because of the rare breed, and he hid himself away, and that's how it's been for his whole life, and he uses it to hide his identity, all that kind of stuff.
Sure.
That could be what it is. I don't know. I'm just making shit up, but yeah. From Mont, why is Frankie in this chapter? Could it be a sign that the other sprites will have something to do with these fights? Frankie?
He's here because Otis telling you no one's getting involved.
Yeah, but Frankie's getting those anti-Kaido weapons out of his backpack.
Don't forget about Frankie.
Maybe he's going back to the Sunny.
Frankie unhurt.
Maybe he's going back to the Sunny. The Sunny transforms into the mech.
Into the gold mech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
gold
then
mech.
shoots down Kaido. Who knows? Might be.
Do you think the Sunny mech will have the face of the Sunny or will have the Mary?
The Mary's the dick.
There you go.
There you go. Alright.
It's an appropriate answer.
That's probably what it's going to be. Alright. From Givens. How many chapters do you give it till Enma randomly turns black and one-shots King?
It's not going to turn black. But
We're not getting black
it will
blades
one
here.
shot- It will one-shot King.
Now, according to JD,
It's a theme.
JD Legend, the black blades are a theme of Wano.
That's right.
So maybe it's possible, but I doubt it. Alright, I doubt it. From Red Road Podcast. Zorro is finally getting humbled, but I think it was a massive missed opportunity not to have it be at the hands of a strong female swordsman. What do you guys think? Is Oda protecting Zorro too much?
The female thing isn't a thing for me.
I mean,
But this is
every time Zorro meets Tashiki, he's like, it's not because you're female, it's because you're shit.
I was saying this to
I don't
Drew.
think Zorro has a female problem.
Zorro does not have a female problem.
Now, Sanji, on the other hand,
A big female.
big
problem.
female problem.
Huge.
Go Zorro. But there you go.
Yeah, I was saying this to the boys on Discord that like it'd be weird for like Zorro and a other samurai swordsman to talk about swordsmanship because they'd be on the same page, presumably.
Sure.
So you'd have
Unless they call themselves a swordsman, but they're unorthodox and
well, Zorro's unorthodox with a sword in his mouth.
sure.
But
But you could argue that dual wielding is unorthodox.
I think the way Oda's gone with it, the way I think it's gone, it should work out pretty well. The styles. Because people being mad about King not being a swordsman might be used as a
Agenda.
a thing to help Zorro and his ways. Instead of being a negative and why does Zorro never fight swordsmen, the swordsmen are a meme. It
Okay.
could be turned into a positive.
Alright. From Abashik D. What's your take on the next preview of One Piece? We're getting a full-on battle between Marco and Prospero. No, it's going to be a clash. Don't get your hopes up. Oh yeah, it's a clash. Because Marco does temporarily ally himself with Prospero because Prospero isn't happy with his alliance.
Right.
If we remember the time.
And what does that lead to?
Then he is because Big Mom's like, nah, shut up. Just brings Prospero with him.
Yeah.
For some reason. But there you go. Prospero very powerful, Eric. From Hebihime, when is Shank showing up? Oda said this year looks unlikely. Very unlikely.
Good job to help Luffy.
That is just win. Just W out of the gate.
Big
Shank's
Mom's
still
still around. Let's go. What is happening with Big Mom?
We ask this question a lot. But you know, maybe we'll find out one day.
In what order is the King, the Killer Hawkins fight?
That'll be one battle.
Is that is that before Sanji, after Sanji, after Zorro? What is this?
Before the conclusions of the Sanji and Zoro fight.
Okay.
Somewhere in the middle there.
But what battle?
What battle? Oh, I cut your arm off.
Does not even bother with
I cut the arm off the one that kid is also cut off, so it doesn't work. And that's the end of that.
Why is the Hawkins on our side yet?
I don't know, and it's upsetting. The Chekhov's gun of the God card that was never used. He might use it on himself. Who knows? Might use it on a kid. That's crazy, Eric.
It'd be hilarious.
If he uses it on a kid, and they kick us on the level. So is that the bloomage people are talking about?
Maybe.
Alright, maybe. Alright. From where are we? Alright, from Abhishek Dear yet again. Does it bug you when One Piece manga off-screen something and yet the anime shows the same thing in more details? It creates a debate on which is more canon and which isn't. Well, it depends what the scene is.
Yeah.
For me, like the whole Nami situation is upsetting. You know?
Sometimes the implied things that happened before are better than what is in the anime.
Yeah, sometimes the anime just like cocks it up.
Makes Luffy look shit.
Makes Luffy look shit.
Makes
Yeah.
his Straw Hats look shit. Don't make real sense of what's going on, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So yeah, did the anime do anything with the Hawkins law shit? No, right?
No, not really.
Yeah. It like does stuff that we don't care about. You know? Like, is it really gonna flesh out the things we care about? The things we want to see, or is it gonna do like meme shit with like more Orochi scenes?
No, it's not gonna do anything we care about.
Yeah. So, you know, we'll see what happens there. From Sebastian, King Swords with Teeth versus the Stairs that killed Kuina. Well, King Sword couldn't kill Orochi. And the Stairs could kill someone. So you're gonna give it to the Stairs?
Is that King Sword's fault though?
Well, as we know, that Enma has a will, Eric. And King Sword, maybe will, not that impressive. So, you have to go to the Stairs. The Stairs has a confirmed kill count. We don't know about King Sword, we can
Confirmed
apply.
kill. One kill.
It's got confirmed one kill.
Yeah.
That's all we can say about the Stairs. King Sword, questionable. He's not a swordsman, Eric. Right? So maybe he doesn't use a sword to kill.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? From Dark King Kaio, will Eric ever admit that Christian is the actual host of the true show? Find out next time with Dragon Ball Z.
Will I ever admit that you're the host of the true show?
Will Eric ever admit that Christian is actually the true host?
He's not the true host. He's not even the host. I'm the host. See, people don't understand the level in which I'm operating at. Okay? Pay attention to the things I do.
The subtlety, the context,
That's
what
right.
else? The deep, rich lore.
See, Christian's just a wild man. He'll say whatever he wants. Someone's got to guide the man. Ask the right questions.
Alright.
Otherwise, he'll just talk about staff skills for 4 hours. No one wants that.
Moving on. Alright? Moving on. From Tristan Hitchens. So far, have you been impressed or underwhelmed by King the Wildfire? King, this chapter, showing us what he's got.
Yeah.
And we like to see it.
Speed power.
We like to see it.
Overpowering Zorro, no mean feat. Especially after the rooftop.
We like to see it from King. Continue this pattern and you'll be fine.
Did we say Zorro was at 100% when he started this King fight? What do you think about that?
I mean, the drug implies so.
He's sweating, huffing, and puffing. Bleeding.
He's bleeding already. He's sweating. He's huffing and puffing.
Yeah, so
He's flailing around. Rolling around on the floor, literally.
already assisted. Zorro, so Frankie assisted fight.
Frankie
already.
already assisted.
So
in
it's
some
not
way.
true when we won.
I mean,
It's been-
Sanji already assisted in some way as well.
That's
Can't
true.
forget
That's
that.
true.
Alright, so assists are happening.
Right.
But now, it's a true 1v1. Zoro's going to have to somehow get this done half dead. So King's still fresh.
Relatively for
I mean, he copped the Marco knee, but he's fine.
Okay. What's Marco doing? Where's Marco at with Izo?
Just
Why is Marco here?
just to talk about Whitebeard.
Why is Marco here?
Talk about Whitebeard. What do you
Right.
Alright.
He hasn't done anything this entire fucking war.
Yeah. All right. From Slick. Could you guys power scale all our right hand men? I've seen on Twitter that King's the strongest because he's fighting post rooftop Zorro. Absolute cancer. Absolute cancer and incorrect.
Post
Rooftop
rooftop
Zorro. You see, people, we love Zorro here. But these Zorro fans,
Oh my god.
but these Zorro fans are out of control.
Oh fuck. Post rooftop Zorro.
It's not gonna last for
Did he
long.
learn anything on the rooftop?
Maybe that he has
You could say
conquerors.
post rooftop Luffy because he actually learned.
Maybe conquerors, Eric. Maybe he learned something there.
That's a good name. Post. The Order Beckman 1.
Yes,
You could brand new specifically naming Beckman.
sure.
Also, the famous drop.
Don't forget.
Don't forget.
Also this. Let's not forget that.
Of course. Who's next? Like,
Probably Marco. You gotta give it to Marco
what's
this arc.
Katakuri King, Marco?
You gotta give Marco second spot because
Fine,
of what he's
yeah,
doing this
sure.
arc. He's finding 2 commanders. He's getting fucked up a little bit,
Well,
but it's still impressive.
Shiryu assumed right hand man. Okay. Ben Beckman obviously number 1. That's easy. The rest are kind of hard because like the matchup,
It goes
the
Beckman.
fight.
It goes Beckman.
But
They're probably Shiryu. Then Marco, then Katakuri, then King. Alright? That's the order so far. And Zorro at the bottom.
we haven't necessarily seen anything from King that demonstrates superiority to Katakuri yet.
Yeah. I mean, King's a raw physical fighter. Katakuri's got that low gear bullshit. He's got that future side. What's King gonna get that?
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, Shiryu is also like a guess. But, yeah.
You could talk about how the fire might affect Katakuri when he fights King, maybe.
I mean, he's got the burning mochi.
the fire AoE though, would that damage him? He can't dodge fire.
But he could light himself on fire.
Yeah, no, but it's still damage. Like, you can't future sight fire when it's AoE.
He's a special Logia. He's a special Paramecia, Eric.
Right.
He's not affected by AoE because he's not his actual body. We've been through why special Paramecia is better than Logia. If you attack the Mochi, it doesn't matter.
No, but I'm talking about, like, his actual his body, right?
No, it doesn't matter.
If King shoots a huge fireball at him, he can't fucking bend out of the way.
Yes, he can. Why can't he? Why can't he? He just dips into the floor.
Yeah, he could dip in the floor.
He can do a lot of things, Eric. The special Paramecia is better than Logia. As shown by the Smoker fight, where Smoker spreads himself and gets destroyed.
Leathermen. Both Leathermen.
Sure. But Katakuri broken. We all know that.
Yeah.
Also, like, he can explode his own body parts off and regrow them. So, like...
We'll see what happens with King.
Yeah.
He might pull out some crazy shit.
From the bits 2K, could we talk more about King's fighting style? King seems to be using partial transformation similar to Marco. Also, people are confused why his wings bent like that, but I'm pretty sure Paradons look like that. Yeah, Paradons look like that. Also, where are the wings? Where are the feather wings?
They just disappeared. Just like his...
He can fly.
Yeah, but he's like in his jet mode, you know?
He's in his speed mode.
Yeah.
He's in his speed form.
Yeah, his wings are like kind of bat wings at the moment, right? So they fold in.
Yeah. That's how it is.
Yeah.
It's supposed to have little claws at the end.
He seems to be some kind of using speed and charging attacks.
And air cuts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
things
So
like that.
it's cool. from Dr. Farewell asking the main question originating in the Brago chat.
Yes.
Why do Zorro's major fights always fight black people? Now, Brago meme. Alright, if you see this on Twitter, it's not an actual thing, it's a meme.
Also, Greg jumping the gun, gone crazy over why, King's skin shaded. Give it another panel.
What's he talking about?
No one else has ever done this. It's not shaded because his hair's not shaded. It's a clear choice. The only time Oda ever uses shading is on like Shanks' hair. This is a clear choice. Relax.
What's his point? That he's dark?
I don't know that it's important. Maybe he's burnt or something.
Yeah, we talked about maybe he's burned. That's why he wears the full suit. But it's a meme.
Yes.
Alright? He does fight a lot of dark people. I don't know what that's saying. But not all of them. And Zorro never attacks first. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying there.
Okay.
Alright. From Tom. Will we get more of Yamato's past now that she has left Kaido? Are we getting this Rocks flashback at any point? At any point, are we getting this Rocks flashback? Because when did the Mingo flashback actually happen? Before.
Listen, Kaido has to realize that Luffy is Jobo at some point. Maybe that might trigger it.
The final punch to the face.
Whatever. Kaido comes to the realization that Luffy's the real deal.
Okay.
And then that might trigger some rock stuff.
Yeah. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see about that. For Michael J, do you think that after Wano, all the countries that are Straw Hats have helped will finally announce their alliance to Luffy? Yes, I don't know if it happens after Wano. I think that's going to happen. It probably has to do with the Alabasta incident that's happening right now.
Yeah.
People finding out about Aimu, leaving the world government. I think the first territory Luffy actually has legit is probably Wano or Alabasta. Because Cobra's probably dead. Vivi needs help.
Vivi's the queen.
Yeah. So, we'll see what happens there, Eric. I think so. Michael J, second question. If the Straw Hats killed Kid and gave his Devil Fruit to Frankie, how powerful would Frankie be? Well, Frankie, mastermind engineer, Eric.
Stupid bastard.
The general would never be destroyed. Be broken.
All kinds of technology.
Or new kinds of technology. Right? Kid just slaps metal together
And throws it up.
and calls it a day.
Yeah.
Right? So, he's got one engineering move, which is the box. That's all he's got.
That's right.
From Mr. Arquad Squirrel or something. Will Wano become a shrouded territory after this arc? I think Luffy will not own the territory. He'll put his protection on it. You know what I mean? He won't own the territory.
Yeah, like a Straw Hat flag won't be in the wind,
Yeah. He'll place his protection over it.
And Momo will help Luffy and Luffy will help Momo.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
From Salad Boy. Do you think we will see Shanks this year or have you lost faith? We never lose faith.
Never. Any chapter.
Any chapter is possible. But the time has gone past. We've got 10 chapters.
People in Marineford must have been like, I thought Shanks was on the way. And then Ace dies, and it's like, I thought Shanks was on the way.
And then Shanks turns
And then
up.
Shanks turns up. So it's never too late, people. Don't lose hope.
Never lose hope.
It's never too late. Luffy could be on his last legs.
Sure.
About to get Ragnaroku'd.
Sure.
And then Shanks comes in with the block. And then the chapter ends. And there's a 4-week break. And the community can't handle the hype.
No. Alright. From Vincent. Do you see Saji down at that panel where King talks to Queen? I don't really see it. Do you see him?
Wasn't paying
Sure,
attention.
maybe he's there. I don't really see. Maybe he's there. I don't know. Do you think people would have acknowledged Yamato's strength if she was not a Straw Hat candidate? No.
If she was Zorro, best.
No, if she was Zorro, she was Kid, any gender,
Not Sanji.
the Sanji people would be out there.
Yeah, but there'd be a heavy dosage the other way.
Yeah. Luffy went from calling Yamato Yamaguy to Yamabro. Yeah, there's a...
Was Yamabro in the official this week?
No.
Or was it Yama-O?
Yama.
I think it was Yamabro in the official. I think Paul changed it. The Stephen Paul changed it to actually Yamabro. Let me look. What's the guy's point anyway?
There's no point. It's just he's just saying it.
Right.
I remember there an O at the end. I remember there being a nickname.
There was an O last time. He called her Yama-O,
Yeah, Yama-O. Yeah, it's Yama-O.
which means Yamabro.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Yama dude. Load.
I don't think he actually used bro.
Next question.
Next question from Harvester Berry. Zoro managed to learn Skywalk in this chapter and Kinemon's fire cutting technique off screen.
Skywalk, kinda.
Do you think that any other techniques he will steal? Gum Pistol, Radical Beam, Diablo Jumbe. Well, hopefully he steals the Asanachi.
Yeah, it's still Yama.
Yeah.
He's gonna use the Sanachi on King.
Sanachi.
He didn't use the Sanachi on Kaido.
The Sanachi's the ultimate move,
Right.
Eric. Maybe he does that. See, Eric, Zoro always said Sanachi.
Right.
Alright?
All
The time Zoro used an attack, he said Sanachi.
and watch all the specials.
I swear to God, his final attack is going to be Sanachi. And you're not ready.
Okay.
We're moving it now.
Cuts like Onigashima in half. That's
Yeah.
Sanachi.
That's Sanachi.
You see like Ryoma.
That
like
is
Shimasuki
the Sanachi is the true way of the swordsman, Eric. It all comes
the
back.
true way of the summer is the Shimasuki.
Yeah, the Sanachi, the ultimate attack, the soul of the
And
samurai.
it cuts Onigashima in half, and by the byproduct also cuts Kaido in half.
Kaido in half. Yeah, and
there
Kaido,
you go.
Zoro kills Kaido.
That's right.
So the Sanachi ultimate move
Yes.
is coming, and it will relate back to the swordsman.
How can Zoro fans be disappointed in what they got in one?
It's ridiculous, greedy, ridiculous.
Very greedy.
All right, the ocean sovereignty.
They got rooftop Zoro, and now they're getting a 1v1 king fight. And they're still complaining.
The ocean sovereignty is the most powerful attack we've seen on
Sanji
screen.
fans damn bad.
100%.
At least they're getting the 1v1. Be funny if it's not a 1v1, by the way.
See, Eric, the ocean sovereignty is the strongest, most powerful attack on screen we've seen. Some might
Shanks
say,
will surpass it.
Shanks will surpass it, but I'm saying on screen right now.
Yeah.
Some say Whitebeard's heaven and earth, quake.
Nah.
The raw physical damage output of ocean sovereignty.
If
Next
Toei makes Zoro sword beam struggle
For 10 minutes,
for like longer than half a second,
I'm mad.
if I see him push it back a little bit, Toei did to me.
Yeah, King of Lightning dead to me. Because he said it's canon. Maybe this is what breaks. Maybe this is what breaks
That
King.
hurts his agenda massively.
Maybe this is what breaks King.
Massive hurt on the agenda.
Maybe King of Lightning,
If he's like struggling for like 2 minutes, ad break, still struggling.
and he's pushing it back a little bit.
Yeah.
And then he slips on a little rock, and that's what did it.
Right. There you go.
You know, that's what it's going to be. From Patrick Slime. Are we officially too deep into the war for any additional casualties or surprise pop-up? Casualties, no. But I don't know who could, like...
Always a chance for surprise, Christian.
Always-
As we talk, Shanks could turn up at any moment. Moria could turn up in the shadows, and Christian be justified.
What if
And
Warrior
vindicated.
kills Kaido? Comes out of nowhere and kills him for the atrocities that he committed on his crew.
And his neck.
And his chin, Eric.
Yeah. Okay.
Just disintegrate that chin.
Remove his chin.
With that Thunder Bagua. This made him a sad man.
Can't compete.
Split his face in half.
That's right.
Had to stitch it back up. That's Mora. From Nicholas. You've left out that tattoo. There's no tattoo. It's glass from the goggle. Relax.
I don't see a tattoo. There
I
might,
don't.
be, there might be a tattoo.
It doesn't really look like anything. Looks like glass from the goggles, in my opinion. Right?
I think so too.
Next question.
Again, how does King even use those goggles? You know,
This is ornamental.
yeah.
From Dev. Can Luffy beat Whitebeard and Marineford? Yes. The Quake does no damage to Luffy. He's made of rubber, Eric.
Assumed Haki.
No. Whitebeard's sick and old. Not really using
He does
Haki.
have Haki though.
He's using a little bit of it. He's not using Conqueror's
That
coating.
might be a good poll, Christian.
He's not using Conqueror's coating. And the Quake fruit is nullified by Luffy's Devil Fruit.
Let's put up the poll.
Because, as we saw with Fujitora, the gravity wave did nothing to Luffy. So, yes. I'm going to say yes. You got to specify old Whitebeard.
I put old Whitebeard.
That means Luffy's two-shotting Alkaid. I mean, we're going to give the raw physical output to Whitebeard, though. But, again, the Devil Fruit. That's a poll.
Poll's up. We'll see. Hopefully we get some results.
Alright. From Akin. Is Oda skipping every fight now? How will you react if he skips Shanks versus Blake? Impossible.
You've seen the King fight. You've seen the Kaido fight.
If Shanks fights get skipped, irredeemable. A permanent stain on the record.
I think people have morphed the term fight skipped into not seeing every moment of every
Yeah.
ability.
And that's different. That's a
different topic.
But if we never see Shanks fight, I get it. People can't handle that much hype. People can't handle that
It would
insanity.
just quake the internet.
People can't handle that insanity, but we need to see it.
Right.
People are ready. People need to be ready for that insanity. Alright? From Brincon, who is your favorite comedic character in the series and why?
It's got to be Buggy, right?
Or Usopp. Usopp doing the impressions. The Sanji impression.
The Shanks impression.
The
Buggy
crocodile
does.
impression. The Shanks impression is very funny. That Buggy does. Can we say... I was going to make a meme being like... Sanji because he's a clown, you know. Meme, some joke like that, you know. But... I'll give it to Usopp.
Yeah.
Always getting beat up in the street. You know, protecting the money in Water 7. Literally rolled up in a carpet and thrown off a bridge, Eric. How can you not? How is it all funny?
Funny.
Alright. There you go. From Dark King Kaio yet again. Are there any thoughts? These are my thoughts, but what do you think? Katakuri is stronger than King, but King's bounty is higher because of the type of fighter he is. You know, does anything necessary to win.
Yeah.
Also, he's been more active in the world, killing people, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. I guess that's how bounty works. And it's probably accurate.
Kaido also has a higher bounty than Big Mom.
Yeah. So, yeah, you have to say yeah.
More dangerous crew.
Well, as we know, Kid's a fraud. And he had a higher bounty than Luffy because he killed people.
Yeah.
And because he tortured civilians. Alright?
People don't understand the subtext around Kid, Christian.
Yeah. But there you go.
From... Now, you see, Christian, if there's not a Oda box explaining the subtext,
It doesn't exist.
then it's trash and doesn't exist.
Alright. From Slick. I've been seeing this on Twitter, but what are your thoughts on Zorro and Killer easily deflecting Kaido's wind size while Zorro got overpowered by Kings?
More direct, would you say?
Kaido seemed to be like a breath attack, no real physicality behind it. You know what I mean? More of just like an elemental
A
blast.
raw.
Yeah. So
It did cut off Kiku's arm.
it did a lot of damage, but yeah.
I mean, Zorro could have been overwhelmed by the number of them. You know, we don't necessarily know what was going on.
Yeah, also it's a spammed blast attack.
Yeah.
King seems to be... He's spamming them, but Zorro got physically charged to push back as well. So, yeah.
He could have blocked 10 in a row and got hit by that. Well, you know, the last one pushed him away.
Yeah.
Don't necessarily know.
So, yeah. From Saba, Zorro did an up B from Smash Bros. Not a question, but a statement.
That would be his up B.
When are we getting that shonen?
It'd probably just be like fucking 3,000 worlds or something.
If Nickelodeon All Stars does well, Eric, and we hope it does, because then we're getting shonen All Stars Battle Royale.
We're not getting that. That's got nothing. There's no correlation at all.
The same company could do it.
You don't want that company doing it. And also, you know Bandai has to do it.
Yeah, Bandai made Smash.
I know.
They have to pay. Maybe after Ultimate's all said and done.
Surely someone in Toei Animation, in Shueisha, is like, why can't we do a Smash Bros. Clone? Smash Bros. Sold 30 million units. What is the issue?
Bandai's
We
almost
probably sold 4 copies of Jump Forces.
Yeah, terrible game. But, Eric, the Bandai team is almost done with Ultimate.
It doesn't even have to be good. Battlestar all out. Nickelodeon, whatever the fuck, looks horrible.
I mean, people say it's fun. Melee, people say it's fun because it's fast. You know?
And they literally aped all the Melee things on purpose.
Yeah, to draw in that crowd. But that's fine. Because after Bandai is done with Smash Ultimate, which is very soon, should be right now.
What if Sakura makes
the Shonen Jump?
The Shonen Jump game and has Goku in it? Or doesn't have Goku in it? As a fuck you.
No Goku.
To the Smash fans.
We're waiting for it, Eric.
Could you imagine Sora Limited hired to do Shonen Ultimate?
Ultimate? I would be... I'm there day one, baby.
That's going to cost $400.
Doesn't matter.
And all the DLC will be $100 each for 2-3 characters.
Sure. It is what it is. But there you go. Anime fans are getting ripped off always.
Yes. From
Chris D. Whatever happened to Kinemon's fire chicken and the demon bear wolf that... Hawkins had a deer. It's not a demon bear wolf. I don't know what... This man...
It was a Wano deer.
Yeah. Will we ever hear Rayleigh's thoughts on Ace dying? His best friend's son died and we never heard anything about it. Didn't even know about him. I'm sure he feels regret or guilty, like he failed his captain or something. He couldn't do anything to save Roger from dying, and now the same has happened to his son. Obviously, he shouldn't feel guilty because he wasn't aware of Ace's existence, but sometimes we have regrets about things we have no control of. You could make the argument, sure, but really kind of doesn't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The crew was disbanded.
Yeah. I mean, he cares about Roger. I don't know that... I mean, I think he cares more than Luffy cares. You know? Yeah. Anyway. From Sly Duck, is the raid still failing? It was never failing. Next question.
Correct.
From Lothar. That's a fire coloring of King. He likes the thumbnail.
There you go.
He likes the thumbnail.
Now, did I make his hair the same color as Katakuri on a little bit of a meme that no one's going to pick up? Sure. Bataburi returns.
Bataburi, baby. From Senato.
Or Katakuri to see, just for the other people.
What if Kaido... Oh, this wouldn't really make sense because of Lunar and shit.
What?
But what if Kaido is actually Katakuri's father and King is his brother?
Maybe.
But, you know, Lunar and bullshit.
Sure,
but yeah.
Sure.
From Sen, couldn't Zoro use clear lands against Pika? No, it's not that far. Fucking shut up. It's not that far, and it's probably not that fast.
Use what?
The clear lands to get the card, to get the Pika. Therefore, Olympus isn't necessary. Therefore, when you calculate the Zoro Pika feat, Zoro fans.
Sen, no. The distance probably not the same.
I mean, he's kind of off the
Neither
island.
neither is the velocity. It's kind of like an arc. It's not a straight shot.
Yeah.
Speed blitz, charging his attack midair.
See, Zorro flies across half a city, where Zorro falls down. I don't know how far. He's not at the bottom of the water.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nah, he kind of just bursts his way up and then kind of arcs his way up slow. It's not even a fast move.
Yeah, but I'm
either.
saying like he's not like he's about to hit the water.
Yeah, and he's not traveling at great speeds. The point of the thing was he needs to get there quickly.
Yeah.
So there you go, Sen. Bodied again. By facts and logic.
These Zorro fans are always coming out of the woodwork.
Sen's not a Zorro fan. It's just a meme question.
I'm just saying, these Zorro fans coming out of the woodwork,
Mm-hmm.
always having their agendas. Always doing this kind of stuff. But anyway, that's the episode this week. Subscribe to the channel.
We appreciate the people.
Eric.
Oh, next week's going to be a good time. We hope people turn up.
Where people turn up. Episode 200.
Been a while.
Will I fix the camera for episode 200? Probably should.
We'll see if we can fix it tonight.
All right.
Maybe we'll do
There
that.
you go.
All right.
Jake is the strongest. Jake is the God King.
Good night.